Hi, I'm Sarah. I'm a junior graphic design student at Arizona State University. I'm in graphic design because I've always been into creative endeavors. I love to draw. I've been drawing since I was a child. In college, this is my first major. I was always, during presentations, designing the presentation more than working on the writing of that and such. And always working on fonts and trying to find interesting fonts instead of writing papers, um, much to the chagrin of my teachers, I guess. Um, so yeah, this is a new beginning. It's a second career path that I'm undertaking. Um, I used to work mainly in customer service and in the support industry for people with disabilities. Um, I'm a first time mom. My daughter is a little over 3 months old. Um, and on that long journey to get her, I did a lot of reflecting about how my life was going and where I wanted it to go. And I realized that I didn't want to push back my creativity anymore at the sacrifice of a career. I wanted my career to be creative. And I kind of wanted to make sure that I made my little girl proud too. So, yeah, I'm a graphic design student hoping to graduate here 2028. The project I'm most proud of in my portfolio would probably be actually the most recent entry into my portfolio. It's a website I designed for one of my graphic design courses. In this course, we developed our own made up business and created a website for them. That was a lot of fun. We had creative control over everything. Um, my company sold puzzle pieces, all made out of wood, some traditional knob and socket puzzle pieces, some very elaborate shapes or curvilinear patterns. It was a lot of fun just uh, designing the business itself. Um, the website itself, I chose. Um, I went really bold and chose a red color palette. Um, I learned a lot from this website. Obviously, website design, um, but a lot of margin work, spacing, font spacing, color palettes. Red is a very interesting color where just in itself it has so much energy and vibrancy that I found myself really having to watch how much space I took up within it because the red just spoke so much for itself. Um, and I ultimately picked red because I wanted like that sense of fun, that sense of energy, but I didn't want it to be childlike, especially for a puzzle company. Um, I feel like a lot of people have this stereotype of puzzles only being for children, and this in particular is marketed towards adults as well. Um, and the red itself is a darker, less saturated red. Um, very, very beautiful color of red and not overpowering. Um, but yeah, it came out looking beautiful. In addition to be a great learning experience and just had a lot of fun doing it, it came out so beautiful. Um, my teacher herself was the person who recommended I put it in my portfolio, and I'm glad I did. I'm familiar with most of the Adobe products and Figma. Figma is somewhat new to me, but I'm becoming rather acquainted with it. I would say the software that I'm most comfortable with would be Illustrator. I've done approximately 6 classes where we've used Illustrator in some way. And I've also created several personal art projects with this as well. I love Illustrator. I'm in love with that software. I also follow quite a few social media accounts where they either have Illustrator tutorials or simply Illustrator art, where their videos follow through their creative process. It's a lot of fun. It's in addition to, I know it's very important for a graphic designer to know Illustrator, but it's also just so much fun. In 3 to 5 years, I will have graduated from Arizona State University by then. I anticipate graduating in 2028. I would prefer to work remotely, or perhaps at least do hybrid work. My daughter is currently 3 months old, so in 3 to 5 years, she'll be 3 to 5 years. So just in preschool or early kindergarten, I want to spend as much time with her and not just work and her going to school. But professionally, I see myself working at a firm. I feel that I work well in groups and I thrive in a group setting. I like to bounce my ideas off other people, and I enjoy discussing other people's designs with them. That's one thing in particular I've liked about the online setting. I'm not just receiving feedback from the instructors, I discuss it among my peers, among the other students. I would like to dip my toes into some freelance work. I'm most interested at the moment in book and poster design and some web design. Web design is somewhat newer to me. What I'm doing to get myself where I want to be, first and foremost, I'm completing school. I only have a couple of years left. I also have a subscription with Skillshare. The classes that I take with Skillshare I have taken have included some Adobe products, mainly Illustrator and Photoshop, especially Illustrator, some drawing courses, some illustration courses, which I hope to use not just for personal use but also in business, and some classes are directly involved with graphic design, not just art, so they focus specifically on book design or specifically on poster design. I also, on social media, follow several influencers. I guess you could call them influencers, yeah. Where they talk about their design and or their design process. I have a very eclectic taste in design, so I follow several different types of people, and it's really enriching to just how much people share that kind of work nowadays. Yeah.